Okay, so for your first assembly that you're doing on your own, this is the book, the adjustable bookshelf, and you can see I've made these two parts here already. But then what we have to do is we have to put them together. So now we're going to do an assembly. Okay, separate than a drawing. Then we're going to place. Even though I already have them open, doesn't matter. I'm going to place. Find my stuff here. Bookshelf 1. I'll open this one now. Remember, the first one we bring in, we're going to have to place grounded at the origin there. And now that one is locked into place, and you can see the pin there. So this one's not going to move. Now we need to place the other one. We're going to place bookshelf 2 right here. Say OK. Now you're just going to go ahead and constrain it and assemble it just like you would normally. So we're going to go constrain, go to top, and I want it to be flush actually. Say OK. Still kind of moves around on us. Now I want it to flip, so I'm going to do constrain into this one with, I want to touch this inside one here. See how it flipped? Say OK. Now I've got it, but they mold into each other. We're going to fix that in a second. And then I'm going to do one more mate, regular mate, where I do this end and this end and say OK. So now they're locked together, but I want to be able to have them to move out and have some limits set to it. So what you can do is on the bookshelf, on this second mate right here, we can go ahead and edit this one. And I'm going to open this dialog box up some more and use some limits to limit its movement. So I'm going to use offset as the resting position. The offset right now is at 0, and I'm going to put a maximum of, let's see what happens if we put 5 on there. So, okay, now I can grab it and it will only go up, but it also snaps back into place. Okay, but I want that to come out some more. Let's say I want to go 9. Say okay, pull it out, and it comes almost close enough, but then it goes right back. So I can edit it again. Let's say 10. If we were smart, we knew that this distance in here is 10 inches, so now this thing will pull out. All right, if you want not to snap back into place, what you can do is turn that off, say okay, and now it'll stay out there. So this one won't move because that one's grounded, remember, but the second bookshelf where we put these mates on it, you want to edit that last mate. What it's basically saying is it limits this surface and this surface into being only 10 inches away from one another. I don't want this to slot back on in there, so I could go in here and adjust that even further to say what I want my minimum to be. Now it won't go anywhere. I can't get it to push this way, and it's only limited by those 10 inches. So that's how you assemble the adjustable bookshelf.